Well, good evening, everybody. It's Max with Luna Replicas and sort of another unscheduled live feed here. I'm all dressed up for the occasion. And let's see, I'm actually going to pull up Facebook here so that I can see if anybody has any questions or anything. Let me turn the volume down on that. It feels nice to sit in a flight suit or in some of the PT gear and stuff and put the Plantronics headset on. So it's, it's cool, makes you feel good. So why not, if you guys have any questions, I think I can see, there we go. Jay and Christopher, nice to see you guys. If I look down, I'm just looking at comments and stuff. But I did have a couple of things I wanted to talk about. First of all, if you guys don't mind, I found this awesome product. The headsets that were used on Apollo, throughout Apollo, they're still available. It's the Plantronics MS50 headset, and they come in a couple of different flavors. I think they just stopped making them. And really, the only difference is the style of plugs. You know how they plug into either a helicopter's a different style plug, a general aviation plug, a console, or like a military aircraft. There's different types of plugs, but basically, it's all the same. And they were revolutionary for their time. Like in this little box here is both a microphone and a speaker. These are just tubes. There's nothing inside these, so they're interchangeable, which is why guys could wear longer tubes on them. It's literally just surgical tubing basically. This has a little bit of brass in it, I think, but I'm speaking through this mic right now. Found a product that can make this possible.
Houston, can you hear me? Houston, Odyssey, Houston. Coming in now through the Plantronics headset. And I'd be able to hear you guys if we were in the same Zoom meeting together, if I was on a phone call or in a simulator or something, a flight sim. This is a Bluetooth wireless link. It's called BlueLink by Pilot USA. Luna Replicas just became a distributor for them, so that's something we're going to be coming out with on the site. You can get it directly from them, but right now, maybe we'll have it on the site along with some Plantronics headsets. I've got a couple. I'll get some more. This is going to be something really cool. You can play with your Plantronics set through your cell phone or through a Zoom meeting or something like that. You can really sound like you're in the Apollo program. Let's see if anybody has. If you have any questions about that. The audio quality is not 100%. I'm a real audiophile, but it does sound authentic. This is exactly the same microphone that was brought to the moon and brought to, throughout the Apollo program that was in mission control. Houston, we've had a problem here. That was through a Plantronics headset. So, Houston Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed. That was through an MS50 Plantronics headset. So this is something really cool. We've been working on this for a little bit. They're not advertised for the kind of the general public. They're a little bit expensive. They are for pilots. And you can plug this into the console of your airplane. Also, this is kind of a pass through so that you can pick up a phone call or listen to some music or something like that. But in our case, we can use it directly with the phone. You can voice dial from it and stuff like it. It's really cool. It turns your Plantronics headset into a everyday use. Now, what I would love to do, and this is what I'm working with them on, is getting a couple of different connectors for it. Is being able to use the Bell headset, which is from the Mercury and early Gemini program, the Bell headset with. I think that'd be really cool with the BlueLink here. So maybe that will be possible in the future also. We are not on Vox. It's just live. So it'd be really neat. Is actually I did talk with them about the possibility maybe we get something custom made where there would be a Vox setting on this, so that when I'm done speaking, it sends out a Quindar tone, or vice versa. Or you could hit a button and it would send out the tone when it hears me talking, and then when you stop. So if it's possible to do, I am talking with them to see if there's a custom version of this, or maybe there's an app or whatever, an add-on that could be done that sends the tones out. But you know, what was the great live feed? Was it Apollo 16? I got him again, Charlie. I got him again. John Young. See, the Citrus did not agree with John Young's intestinal system there. Let's see. What else? Oh, yes, of course. Our lunar plaques just came out. These are really, really nice. They are about 1/16 inch aluminum. They come on a stiffened board, but I'm sorry, they're packaged with a stiffened board. It's just metal that has been dye sublimated. It's not ink. It's not. You can't really feel it on the surface. It's inside the surface, I believe. And what's really neat about these is you can either put them on a wall, you could mount them to a plaque or something, just something off of Amazon, or we might carry them with a plaque if you guys want. We could carry them ready to hang, or with a little bit of delicate work, and I think I might do a how-to video. Sorry, a how-to video. But in about 5 minutes, I was able to curve this in a really nice way. And then that just sits on the shelf just like that, and it's a little bit more accurate. These are not full scale. The real ones were maybe about 20% larger, and I believe they were stainless steel, with a couple of clips in the corners, and there was a little bit more material on outside of the graphic. But this is a really nice size. It's a desk size. I believe they're 6x8, and with the curve to it, it just makes it really, really neat. It's a little bit of a do-it-yourself kind of thing. Maybe in the future, I'll curve them and I can sell them curved already. If you guys really want that, just shoot me an email and I could do that. You know, it's not a big deal. But we got a whole bunch of these. This is a nice kind of stocking stuffer for the Apollo fan and your family. And man, they just look so good. Just sitting there. Oh, you can't see it. Sitting there on the shelf. Let me go. Put it right there. All right. What's next, you ask? Who's still watching here? We got anybody watching? Let's see. Guys, ask some questions. I'd love to stay in chat. These are always fun for me to do. I got 11 people watching. Wow. Everybody say hi. I hope you're all well. I hope everyone is having a very healthy and safe holiday season. At least in the United States, things are getting a little rough. But hopefully, with a vaccine and with everybody's cooperation, we're kind of in the last mile here, I think. And we can see the end of the tunnel, but you still got to keep your hand on the wheel or on the tiller there. So what's the other big announcement, Max? Let's see. Yes. We've been talking about this for 2 years. Apollo sunglass cases are in the last mile themselves. We're so close. The company that was making the plastic inserts has just sent us the first samples of these. I'm ordering a whole bunch of them because the minimum order was large. We did a nice investment to get these designed and made. Our friend Brandon Franklin did the CAD work on these and prototyping with resin 3D printing prototyping, and then it was simple as sending that file to the company, and they made injection molds from them. And there was a few issues with the original injection mold, so they had to recut the mold a few times, but they came out perfectly. We did a modification. This is an original one. This is the military and NASA issued the same. This is an original version of this. But as you can see, they're a bit small, and you have to have the temples on the outside. It's difficult to fit modern size sunglasses, or really just fits the 52 millimeter sunglasses. We wanted something that everybody could use with whatever pair of sunglasses you had, whether it be ours or, you know, a pair of Ray-Bans, whatever. So these fit comfortably like that. And inside the case, they actually wind up fitting completely around the sunglasses. The original case style, the temples were outside of here, and there really wasn't, it wasn't kind of a full enclosure. So slight design modification for modern use. They go in there, snap, and then you have full protection. There's protection, you know, the back side of this protects the glass and the frames from getting harmed. You know, so impact on top is protected. Impact from the side is really not that big a deal. And you have crush protection front to back with the ridge that's designed inside there. So, and these are PETG. They're the same things they make kind of, you know, water bottles and stuff like that out of. So these are crush proof. We did crush run one by putting it on the ground and jumping on top of it, but even then it only really cracked at the bottom here. So these should really be neat. And on top of that, we will be offering two different versions of the case. This is the first prototype case. You can see it's kind of all beat up, nicely weathered. This is a fresher version of the same thing. These are real beta cloth. I have a roll of actual NASA beta cloth. It is rare and very expensive, to the tune of hundreds of dollars a yard. This is the real fireproof beta cloth. And it's a technical fabric, and it does have some fragility to it. It is woven fiberglass. So we'll be offering just a handful of these a year in real fiberglass, or in real beta cloth, on the website. I don't have a price really set right now. There's kind of a placeholder, but we will figure out once it's all done. We'll have about 10 of these that are going to go up, and that's it for the real beta cloth ones for now. But we are also going to make one. It's going to look almost exactly the same, and it will be made out of, hang on, I'll show you guys. Where is it? Here we are. This is a nylon, a denier nylon that we picked out. And as you see, it does have a very nice texture to it. It has about the same weight and feel as beta cloth. It is not a fire resistant fabric in the same way, obviously, but this is sort of an analog for beta cloth. You see the texture that it has, and we will do the stitching and everything exactly the same, but that is our analog for these. And what that will wind up being, you'll have the same plastic liner. The liner won't be any different. The data tags and stuff will be, you know, all the same stuff. See, pouch sunglasses, SEB 1210045, or I'm sorry, 34-203. But we're going to do these, they'll be under $30. So whereas this is going to be at least over $100, you know, just because of the nature of the material, and you know, because these are almost an exact replica, other than the slight size difference we made to the plastic liner. This is going to be accessible to everybody, and we'll also do a version. You'll be able to buy the sunglasses with the cases, you know, for maybe a little bit of a discount or something off both prices. So that is what we've got going on. Not sure when those will be, when the plastic will come in, but like I said, we just got the sample, so hopefully within the next 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, when I get a better idea of when those are coming, and I might even have a better idea tomorrow, I will open those up for pre-order, and you can lock your order in for both the real beta cloth and the nylon, you know, everyday version of these. On lunarreplicas.com. So, Dr. Hamilton, happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah to you. And Hope you guys are all well. So yeah, that's what we got going on tonight. If you guys have any questions about anything that we went over today, like I said, I think I'm gonna do a video, like a how-to video, how to roll these without damaging it. And the trick to it is, number one, go slow, and number two is leave it in the packaging. Leave it in the packaging. Leave the stiffener board on the back. I started out by rolling it on the side of a table, just a wooden table. Just rolled it until it got to like kind of a nice shape. But then I found once it was roughly there, I could kind of roll it with my hands, or I roll it around like a shipping tube that I had, a big shipping tube. I'll play with it a little bit. I'll troubleshoot it, and then we'll do a DIY how-to video to roll them. Or like I said, maybe I'll have them pre-rolled and you can order, for another $5 or whatever. I'll roll it for you, and you can just order it. I'll send it to you in a box. These are coming in a hard envelope inside a plastic sleeve and the cardboard thing. And they say do not bend everywhere. If it shows up and it's bent, somebody just bent it around their knee or whatever, let me know and we'll work something out. I could send you another one, or we'll find a way to salvage that into modern art or something like that. If there are any more questions, what are the status of the flight suits? That's a good question. If I missed your questions, by the way, just ask it again, because I'm not checking this the whole time. Oh yeah, guys. Hey, by the way, Space and Things had us on this week, yesterday, actually on Thursday, and that was a really nice time. Dave Giles is a really nice guy, and we had a great chat. I think they said if you're a Patreon, you can listen to the whole thing. We talked for like an hour, and it got cut down to 20 minutes or so. So we might be doing more with them in the future. I'd love to do more with them. They make things really accessible to a lot of people. What is the status of flight suits? A little bit on hold for a while, just because we've been slammed with a bunch of other stuff, and the year really got away from us. And the sewing schedule of the shop that we use in Los Angeles had a whole bunch of other stuff come up, and they had to do that. Also, we are making masks, so that sort of is a priority. Yeah. So flight suits, rest assured, they will be available. We have everything to do it. We're kind of still beta testing whether or not to do the between sizes and the longs and shorts and stuff like that, which we may wind up doing. And we may also do a little bit different situation where we'll open a pre-order up for about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a month, and then close the pre-order and then make whatever gets ordered on that pre-order, and then they'll deliver a month later after that. We haven't done that really in the past. What we have done is we knew what we were going to make, and then open it up for pre-order, and then whatever was left after that run got put on the shelf, and you could buy it. Moving forward, this might be a little different. This might be a order to run pre-order. So. Flight suits are a tough animal. It's not like a flight jacket where you can kind of be between the size or something. Flight suit really kind of fits a certain way, and if it doesn't, you're not going to be able to wear it. You're not going to be comfortable. And we're trying to make it so there's a minimal amount of tailoring you have to do at home also. So really, the original company made 27 sizes of flight suit. We're not necessarily going to do that, but it could go down that rabbit hole. I'm not sure yet. And also sort of the time it takes to do that and the investment that it takes. There's a bunch of other projects in front of that before that happens. So like the winter jackets, the PT gear, the sunglasses cases, those have all taken a front seat to doing the flight suit. So I apologize. They are very comfortable to wear. They're really cool to wear. Maybe in the spring. I'm really hoping for in the spring, and we can get on a more regular schedule. And I've been talking about a couple of other things with some other people. That's not vague. you'll see. There's some really cool projects coming out. And if you have any ideas, for posters, for those research posters, oh, the lunar module poster, by the way, we're putting the final touches on that. And we'll be able to release the lunar module pretty soon. Any more questions while I'm here? Let's see. I don't know why I can't see all the questions. Hang on, folks. I know this is riveting. Well, if I missed anybody's questions, please feel free to message me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or info@lunarreplicas.com. These are really cool. I can't tell you enough how cool these turned out. I really, really like those, especially after you bend them and they sit on the shelf. They're so nice. And I think they're, what, $25 now, something like that. I had been looking for a metal one of these for a reasonable price for so long. We did a T-shirt of these for the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11. This is made with the vector graphic, so it is the original graphic for Apollo 11 that was printed. It's just a little bit smaller. It's aluminum, and it makes it a lot more accessible to people. It does have the 90-degree corners instead of rounded corners, but doesn't really make a difference when it's sitting on a shelf. And man, that looks cool. Just the way the light catches that is just so neat. Look at that. And you can see the printing on it is razor sharp. If I can get my camera to focus. Oh, there we go. So pick those up, lunarreplicas.com. Watch for pre-orders opening for both the beta cloth and the nylon sunglasses cases. I'm so glad I can finally say that. We do have sunglasses in stock, both the regular ink temple, the serial number temple, and also the, let's see if that'll focus, the gold serial number, the three-dimensional textured serial number. These are embossed or debossed into the plastic. And also with that, I don't know if I've said that before, but if you have a special event coming up, or if this is a gift or something, email me. We could do names or dates or something on the left temple if you would like for your special event. We've done that before for bachelor parties and groomsmen gifts and stuff like that. Bride and groom also. So sunglasses are a little bit customizable, more so than they used to be, because we now have that engraving machine. All right, well, if that is it, I have burned a perfectly good 20 or 30 minutes or so. And with that, I will say good night, stay safe, stay healthy, have a very happy holiday if I don't speak with you. Happy Hanukkah. Tonight's the second night of Hanukkah. So feel free to buy something from the site, and you probably get it by the 6th, 7th, or 8th night. And that's another thing, by the way, folks. The USPS is a little slow right now. Have a little patience. Christmas may come in January for some people, but you will get what comes through the mail. Just give it a little bit of time and be patient with the Postal Service right now. Talk to you soon, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.